Just recently, I was talking in a podcast and about alien abduction and suggested that there should be a serious scientific investigation into alien abductions. And today I just came across an article about a woman who claimed to be abducted by aliens on a regular basis, and her husband, who had worked in the security field, actually set up a camera, surveillance camera in their bedroom in 2010, and she basically vanished in this video. Now, it's very interesting on its own. I mean, whether it was faked or not, I don't know, but it has been looked at by some people, and nobody's been able to debunk it as of this moment. It's actually something that the Birmingham UFO group, which actually originally published this video on YouTube, which I will leave the link down below on for their website as well as for their YouTube channel. But anyway, there was an article in the Birmingham Mail out of the UK in September 2021, and the headline reads, "Droitwich woman vanishes from bed in eerie footage obtained by UFO hunters." Eerie footage shared by UFO hunters supposedly shows the astonishing moment a Midlands woman vanishes from her bed before suddenly reappearing. The video is one of many cases being investigated by Dave Hodrian, a father of one from Solihull and the lead investigator of Birmingham UFO Group. He says the woman in the video from Droitwich in Worcestershire claimed she had been abducted twice in a week in 2010. On the advice of her husband, the woman put an infrared camera in her bedroom to capture evidence. The creepy footage they caught apparently shows the woman sleeping under the covers at around 3:30 a.m. before she suddenly starts arching her back. The bed covers then suddenly fold inwards and go impossibly flat, as if the woman had just inexplicably vanished from the bed altogether. After about 13 minutes, the bed covers suddenly shoot up slightly in the air, and when they drop back down, the woman is back in bed next to her husband. The footage was believed to have been genuine and not a deliberate hoax, Dave concluded in his report. Dave told Birmingham Live the lady had experiences most of her life, but like a lot of people, pushed them to the back of her mind. In 2010, she had 2 abduction experiences in the space of a week. These were what is known as a trigger experience, meaning it was so traumatic and obvious to her that she clearly knew something had taken place. It caused her to start reassessing what had happened earlier in her life, and that is when she got in touch with my group to investigate. Her husband made security cameras for a living. He put together infrared cameras. He didn't really believe her, but after her first abduction experience, she was very frightened to go to sleep in the bedroom where it happened. To set her mind at ease, her husband said, "We will set up a security camera at night and start filming when you go off to sleep. Nothing will come and get you." About 3 days after they set up a camera, she had this second abduction experience. She comes out of the experience and realizes something has happened to her. In the morning, they check the footage, and at about 3:30 a.m. or 4 a.m., there is a period of about 13 minutes where she seems to dematerialize from the bed. You can see her under the covers. It looks like she is arching her back upwards, almost, and then all of a sudden it folds inwards, and the bed covers go impossibly flat. After about 13 minutes, the bed covers kind of shoot up in the air, and when it drops back down, she is back down by her husband. The footage was even analyzed by an American television series called Fact or Faked, which was unable to recreate the footage without the use of hidden contraptions, he added. I think you should just check out this footage, and you can make up your own mind. So there you go. Whether it was faked or not, I mean, it looks pretty compelling to me. And again, regardless if it's fake or not, I mean, again, this shows that maybe if you had a bunch of scientists studying this, looking into this, maybe they could figure something out. I don't know. I mean, this looks like this woman completely vanished. I mean, she's laying in bed. You see her, the shape of her body under the cover, then the cover just drops down, and I just noticed in the video they sped the time up because it was 13 minutes basically that she was missing, and then after the 13 minutes, her body reappears under the covers. It's pretty amazing, and if it's a real incident, well. Wouldn't it have been better if maybe there was some scientific group involved to study this? Yeah, I think so. And this goes to prove it. I mean, could you imagine, if there was a group of scientists there and had cameras set up in the bedroom of someone that's regularly abducted, and they're able to prove without a doubt that a person actually disappeared, have absolute concrete evidence to this effect, and that would, then we could take things from there. Then we would know that yes, people are in fact, getting abducted by aliens on a regular basis. They're not lying; they are disappearing and reappearing. Now, it's amazing. Like what's interesting too, there was actually a comment before I even found this article today. I actually was checking out some of the comments on my YouTube channel today, and somebody named Abductology commented, they will never be able to obtain video evidence because the craft, the ETs, and the abductees are rendered invisible during an abduction. Well, and then I happened to come across this story, and this Abductology was commenting with regard to the video version of the podcast where I talked about that there should be a serious alien abduction study conducted. But okay, maybe that's true, but I mean, there's no harm in trying, right? I mean, having the best scientific equipment around to try to capture something to prove that yes, this phenomenon is happening, right? I actually believe it is happening. I don't believe all these people that have claimed to be abducted by aliens over the years are lying, right? Okay, I'm sure there's a percentage of them, right? A small percentage of them, right, that are probably lying. But most people, a lot of people don't even want their names out there. They, in a lot of the books by people like David M. Jacobs, John Mack, Bud Hopkins, that investigated alien abduction and hypnotized a lot of these people, and had them recover memories of these abduction incidents. A lot of these people, they don't say their real names in there because a lot of people, they don't want the rest of the world knowing about this. Some people, they don't have as much of a problem, and even those people, a lot of people that do come out and say that, hey, yeah, I'm abducted by aliens on a regular basis. They don't want to do that. They don't want they know that people are going to look at them as if they're nuts, right? But yeah, I think this is extremely interesting, and I think you should check out the Birmingham UFO Group website as well as their YouTube channel and subscribe to it. This is a very interesting video. I don't know what to make of it. Again, there was that real or faked documentary documentary show that looked into this, and they couldn't make heads or tails of it. So yeah, it could be real. But again, if we had scientists looking into this, maybe we'd have definitive proof that yes, something in fact is going on, and then we could take things from there.